Last time we checked in with Mack and Cheese, we aged them up into teenagers and started getting them socialized. Well, boy, have things gotten a lot crazier since then. But before we get into Mack and Cheese's story, I thought I would share something a little interesting with you guys. While I was playing, Natalie got a very interesting phone call from the one and only Bella Goth. Bella! What the is going on? Now, listen, I would have loved to entertain Bella and see what happened. But Natalie knew those days were behind her. And even if she didn't, I am stepping in and saying those days are behind her. She, also had a flirt with aspiration for Ian, but again, those days are over, and also Ian's dead, so I don't know what she's thinking. Y'all can interpret that how you will. Anyway, back to the real story. Mack and Cheese are still going to school and doing well. Oh, he's very tense. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Listen, when you come back, you can just play video games, okay? Mack got his grades up and Cheese made some more friends. In fact, Cheese decided to invite his new friend over after school. Her name is Evie. Evie? Evie? Honestly, I'm not really sure. I go back and forth a lot in the VOD, so I'm just gonna go with Evie for right now. Just stick with me, okay? So, Cheese decided to invite Evie over after school so they could get to know each other a bit more. However, the second Cheese got home from school with Evie, a certain someone decided to call him and asked to hang out too. Olivia. Now, this is weird because Olivia is definitely closer to Mack than she is with Cheese, so for her to call Cheese is just a bit strange. I'm gonna chalk it up to she was nervous to ask Mack to hang out and decided to go through his brother instead, because when she got there, she could not stop talking to Mack. They got to know each other a bit more, they hung out, alone, in Mack's room, which, by the way, I had upgraded into a teenager's room last time and totally forgot to mention. And they even danced together, which Cheese and Evie were already doing when they decided to join, so it was a cute little dance session with everyone. Speaking of the dance session, while Mack and Olivia were busy chatting alone, Cheese and Evie were partying it up, and it just so happened to be the perfect time for Dina to show up. Completely and utterly filthy. Mom, can't you see I'm with a girl? Can't you see I'm with a girl and you're gonna show up looking like this? Oh my god! Go shower. I mean, talk about first impressions. She looked like she had just rummaged through a swamp, and now she was meeting Cheese's girl, who's a friend, for the first time. Don't worry though, I cleaned her up before she actually met Evie for the first time, so it was fine. I guess. Mack and Cheese kept up the after-school hangouts with the girls and eventually got really close with them. I don't really want to talk about Cheese's methods of seduction, but hey, it seemed to work out for him. It worked, apparently. That worked. With the twins becoming so close with the girls, I decided it was time to take things to the next level. The two of them went to the park, and I had them invite the girls over there. It didn't take long until they arrived, and Mack and Cheese began rapid-fire flirting with them until Mack had his first kiss, and soon after asked Olivia to be his girlfriend. And, Cheese had his first kiss too. If you can call it that. So sorry for what's about to happen, girlfriend. Okay, well, that didn't work out like how it was supposed to. Anyway, Evie agreed to be his girlfriend too, and boom! The twins were taken. The first thing Cheese wanted to do after getting a girlfriend was take her out on a nice date. Since they're still teenagers, they went to a museum. The museum in Brindleton Bay, on a little island, right next to a lighthouse. Oh, sounds are beautiful. Guys? What's going on? Yeah, Cheese and Evie explored each other a lot more than they explored the museum. But nonetheless, they had a pretty good date, and Cheese went home happy and in love. So of course Cheese is gonna tell Mack everything that happened, which gave Mack an idea. And soon enough, Mack and Olivia made their way to the lighthouse. Oh my god, it's happening. Oh my god, it's happening. There they go. They're gonna come out over- oh, there they go! This is crazy, but like, you know, brothers, am I right? So this is where things took a bit of a turn. You see, I wanted to have Cheese ask Olivia on a date, just to test her loyalty and see if she'd even go with Cheese. And I was expecting a no, but, she said yes. So Cheese took her on a date. And when he was on the date, he flirted with her, and she liked it. And then I took Mack to the same lot, and he saw Cheese flirt with Olivia, and it became a whole thing. Mack was in his feels, I was in my feels, Cheese got smacked over the head by an angry old woman. It was quite the show. Now, I was confused on what to do next after this. Cheese is dating Evie, and still asked Olivia out, regardless if I'm the one that made him. Olivia went on the date, despite having a boyfriend, and that boyfriend is literally her date's twin brother. Things got so complicated, I couldn't keep my story straight. I initially wanted Cheese to be this criminal lover, steal Mack's girl, maybe get another side piece, really stir the pot, but I don't think Cheese liked that idea. He had other plans. See, I decided to let Cheese explore things with Olivia, and he took her to a library to chat for a bit. But after a while, I noticed that he didn't want to flirt with her anymore. Now listen, I was having a really difficult time with the game at this point because the romance option for Olivia was just not showing up anymore, and I didn't know what to do. Turns out, Olivia aged up into a young adult, and I think that's why the twins, still being teenagers, couldn't flirt with her anymore. But I managed to just work it into the story instead. Since Cheese clearly had no interest in flirting with Olivia, and Olivia had no interest in flirting with Cheese, I realized this was probably a big misunderstanding. You see, Cheese and Olivia had gotten along really well when Mack had first brought her over. They shared interests and traits. They made great friends, but that's it. They made great friends. And when it came to Cheese flirting with Olivia and her kinda liking it, I mean, can you blame her? Cheese is Mack's identical twin brother. If she finds Mack attractive, then obviously Cheese is at least a little attractive to her too. But Olivia knew where her heart lied. Right with Mack. Mack realized the misunderstanding and invited Olivia over for a deep conversation, and things went over really well. Honestly, this whole hubbub was my fault. I'm the monster here. I made Mack witness his own brother flirt with his girlfriend. I made Cheese try to cheat on Evie. And I very well could have ruined Olivia and Cheese's friendship too. I'm sorry, Mack and Cheese. You deserve better. In fact, Cheese really stuck it to me. He didn't want to be seen as this crazed lover with multiple partners. He didn't want to put up with my antics for the sake of entertainment. He didn't want to be like his mother. He took Evie on a date, found a nice secluded spot, and exchanged promise rings with her, devoting their love to each other and completely flipping the script on its head. I'm happy for Mack and Cheese. I think their relationships are turning out to be a good antithesis for Natalie and Dina's. Honestly, Natalie and Dina could learn a thing or two from Mack and Cheese. I guess you guys will just have to stick around to see how it all plays out. Oh, also, Cheese set the house on fire and nearly died. And it cost us a lot of money, but he's fine now. Everything's fine now. Whoa, 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 Cheese! Whoa! Dina, call the fire department! Dina, call the fire department! Dina, call the fire department! Cheese! Cheese. What the fuck is going on? Cheese! You're burning! What the fuck just happened? Anyway, if you saw this, thanks. And if you didn't, that's okay too. Goodbye, everyone!